What, oh, what I want to know is, are you kind?
Hi there. So we're here with Carol Gwilt. Now, Carol Gwilt's a wonderful story on one hand, and a sad, sad story on another hand. I loved the project called The Kind. It was the most beautiful, perfect thing to ever happen. And hey, I usually take responsibility for all those cool things that happen in Vancouver, so listen, coming from me, it's a genuine compliment. They did something that I didn't have the nerve to do, hadn't even thought of doing, only dreamt of doing, and that's having a full-fledged cannabis cafe, Amsterdam-style, operating in some beautiful part of Vancouver. And of course, The Kind was on Commercial Drive, really one of the most exciting and interesting neighborhoods in all of Vancouver, and in a city of wonderful neighborhoods. And it was just the most perfect thing at 1018 Commercial Drive. I used to love just telling people that. It's at 1018 Commercial Drive. Just take a cab right now, go to The Kind.
Meanwhile, a Vancouver story is creating a huge controversy tonight by selling marijuana over the counter to anyone who walks in and wants to buy some.
The Dakine Cafe on Commercial Drive.
The Dakine Shop on Commercial Drive.
The Dakine Smoke Shop. Dakine on the Dakine Cafe.
Dakine.
The Dakine Smoke Shop.
On Dakine Cafe.
Dakine Cafe on Commercial Drive.
Is creating a huge controversy.
Controversial cafe that sparked so much controversy. Controversial cafe.
An East Vancouver business who for the past 4 months has been openly selling marijuana.
Of a marijuana selling cafe have allegedly been selling marijuana for the past 4 months. Selling marijuana over the counter. They were selling marijuana over the counter.
Open sales of marijuana.
Openly selling pot.
The cafe openly sells marijuana. Openly selling pot.
The open drug sales that openly sells marijuana, all with a business license from City Hall.
Both the Vancouver Police and City Hall say they do not know what was going on at the shop.
Owner Carol Gwilt says her shop is the only one of its kind in North America, supplied from legal medical growers regulated by the federal government. Earlier, our cameras had an exclusive look inside this budding business to see just how busy selling pot over the counter can.
The Amsterdam-style shop is the first of its kind in North America.
The cafe has been selling pot over the counter.
A one-of-a-kind shop is open for business in BC.
Customers must be 19 years old and can choose from a menu of marijuana choices.
Dakine management claims its operation is non-profit.
But there was a change of mood for the owner tonight after CTV broke the story.
So what about the police?
They've been operating for 4 months.
And again, without the police having the information in regards to any complaints or having this come up on our radar before, we were unaware of it.
Shortly after our story aired, Vancouver police paid a visit to the cafe, but Gwilt had locked the door earlier than usual.
City officials know full well about that. The police knew about that. We talked to the mayor about it even.
The mayor says that isn't so. The City of Vancouver Business License Inspector Barb Windsor says she didn't know Dakine was selling dope.
We have to prioritize our resources. We have a number of other ongoing and active investigations that take precedent.
But recent media attention forced staff to close early tonight. They fear the extra publicity may leave the police no choice but to move in and shut them down, something their customers hope won't happen.
I just want to hold back right now because I haven't even seen the interview. I haven't seen the TV. I've had a couple people tell me that it's really positive and that it's good for us. And I just want to have a look at it before I make any further comments. Before we open at 11, they're banging on our door.
It was a much different crowd gathered outside of Dakine's smoke and beverage shop this morning. Members of the media, all waiting to see if Dakine would ever open its doors again. Turns out, owner Carol Gwilt is determined to stay the course.
I'm serious about legalization, and I'm not stopping.
Even though the cafe has been operating openly for 4 months, Gwilt fears Vancouver police will be paying closer attention to her now because of our story. After telling CTV News yesterday the VPD didn't know Dakine was trafficking in dope, the department clarified today.
North America's first over-the-counter marijuana trafficking store is still up and running in Vancouver tonight, sort of. The day after CTV News broke the story, the city hasn't shut the doors and the police haven't moved in.
And why have police been turning a blind eye? Well, the answer may lie in this cryptic comment from Acting Mayor Jim Green.
We will be looking at it within the parameters of the 4 pillars approach.
Campbell says if he were to condone cafes like the Dakine Smoke and Beverage Shop, other shops could be set up on every corner. He's surprised the store was open for 4 months and nothing was done about it.
Both the city and police are now reviewing the license to see if it can be revoked.
BC's Solicitor General encouraged authorities to crack down on the cafe.
Following a week of public debate, culminating with strong comments from BC's top cop.
It's illegal, and frankly, my expectation is that over the next number of days, an investigation will lead us to dealing with this thing.
As CTV first reported, CTV first told you how it was openly selling pot.
Broke this story.
After CTV broke the story.
CTV first broke the story. As CTV first reported, CTV first told you how it was openly selling pot.
Broke this story.
After CTV broke the story.
CTV first broke the story. As CTV first reported, CTV first told you how it was openly selling pot. CTV first broke the story. CTV first broke the story of the Dakine Smoke Shop and how it was openly selling marijuana. But that all came to a dramatic end tonight.
It happened just before the 6 o'clock news and unfolded live on our show, courtesy Chopper 9.
You saw it here, first and live, courtesy Chopper 9.
After a week of waffling, the VPD moved in on the city's most high-profile pot shop.
Busted. Dozens of police officers swarm an alleged pot cafe on Commercial Drive. Busted. The Dakine Smoke Shop. CTV first told you how it was openly selling pot. That came to an end tonight. The raid and the reaction live at 11:30 tonight. 30 police officers swarmed the Dakine Cafe. Just before 6 o'clock, Vancouver police raided the Dakine Cafe. Police moved in. Several officers stormed in holding guns.
Yelling and wearing masks, undercover police officers raid the Dakine Cafe.
Next thing I know, there's about 20 police officers with balaclavas, guns, sunglasses, scaring the shit out of everybody.
Well,
They're raiding you?
about 80 to 100 cops. There were people doing perimeter counts.
Now, we do have a picture of the very beginning of this raid, a police officer in a balaclava, one of the first to enter the cafe.
When they raided us, they came in. I was in the back office, and there was 33 customers in the store.
Whoa, and they had balaclavas on. What's up with that?
Because they're terrorists.
Oh, well, I'm with you there.
There were 41 people inside Dakine when a handful of balaclava-clad drug officers stormed into the store.
The raid outraged hundreds of people in the Commercial Drive neighborhood who filled the streets screaming at the officers to go home.
A vocal crowd of about 200 gathered outside police roadblocks, most of them here to support the cafe.
Police standing at barricades.
Yeah, you with the DEA? American DEA? Hey, is that an American badge? Let's see if that is an American badge, because if it is, I will get their faces. Pretty hard to say who these people work for. Is this like a combined American-Canadian thing? You are a puppet of the U.S. Pharmaceutical Corporation.
Police forced them behind the barricade, but it was clear what side they were on.
But if we show them that it will take a lot more police than they have to raid the kind, maybe they won't raid it.
While police on the front lines took abuse, drug section cops took away evidence through the back door. A lot of it.
We did see them remove some evidence and place it in trucks.